Demonstrative adjectives and pronouns. These are the words this, that, these, and those. We only have 4 in English. Take a look at what you've got in Spanish. You've got a whole bunch of them. 3, 6, 9, 12. You've got 12 to work with. Why is that? Because you have this, este, esta, and esto. It's not showing you the neutral form here. Okay, it is on the next page there. Okay, so you got 3 ways to say this. Este, masculine, esta, feminine, and esto, a neutral form. When you don't quite know what the gender of the thing is you're talking about, or for abstract ideas, you don't put a gender to it, so you have the word esto as a neutral form. And then you've got 3 ways to say that, when something is close to the person you're speaking to. Ese, masculine, esa, feminine, and eso, neutral form again. These would be the plural of this, so you'd have just 2, estas and estos. Estos is the masculine and estas is the feminine. And then plural of the word that is those, so you have 2 of those, esas, feminine, and esos, masculine. You also have another way to say that and those in Spanish when you're talking about things far away from both of you. Like you're looking at that building way over there across the street. Then you would use in Spanish a farther away that. It's the word that, translates as the word that, but it just indicates by its use that the thing is farther away than, within a stone's throw kind of a thing. And you've got aquel, masculine, aquella, feminine, and aquello, masculine. And then for the plural, for those, you've got aquellos, masculine, and aquellas, feminine. Notice that the demonstrative pronouns are on page 161. They look exactly the same as the adjectives. The adjectives come with the noun. If I say this pencil, este lápiz. In English, if I don't want to say the word pencil again because we've already talked about them, and I say, yeah, these pencils, I want this one. We handle taking out the word pencil by putting in the word one in its place. This one, I want this one. In Spanish, what they do is they just put an accent mark on the adjective, turn it into a pronoun. So if I want to say, I want this pencil in Spanish, I say, quiero este lápiz. Este, E-S-T-E, no accent. If we've already talked about the pencils, and I say, yeah, I want this one. Quiero este. And I can hold it at that. Quiero este. I want this one. Este, E-S-T-E, with an accent on the first E. That indicates it's a pronoun. Now, technically speaking, they dropped the rule about this accent mark, so your teacher may or may not require you to use it as a pronoun. You don't have to use the accent mark there necessarily. Officially speaking, I prefer it. I like it. It's easier to tell which word you're talking about if it's an adjective or a pronoun. So I think it's good to use. So, knowing those words, let's do the exercises on 161. You're going to put in the right word for this, that, these, or those. An easy way to remember this is this and these have T's, that, that and those don't. So this and these have T's, that and those don't. Because este, this, is the same as the word esse for that, minus the T. Also, another way that people told me to remember it when I was first learning is if it's got a T in it, it means you can touch it. If it's close enough to touch, you can call it this. If it's far enough away where you can't touch it, you have to say it's that thing over there. So that, you take out the T because you can't touch it. This, you put in the T because you can touch it. Under the practica, letter A, Amalia and Celia, still trying to do the housework with a partner, complete this conversation using demonstrative adjectives. Then play the roles of the 2 girls. I'll just read them right through, translate the sentences, work these out first, see if you get the right this, that, these, and those in there. And then I'll then just ask your teacher for any help if you need some more. Amalia says, Celia, ¿tú necesitas estas sábanas que están aquí? Celia, do you need these sábanas, these sheets that are here? Celia says, sí, y también esas camisas. Yes, and also those shirts. Amalia, tienes que fregar estos vasos y esos platos. You have to wash these glasses and those dishes. Celia, y tú tienes que sacudir esta mesa y este escritorio. And you have to dust this table and this desk. Notice that the word in front of mesa, it's esta, E-S-T-A. In front of the word escritorio, desk, it's este, E-S-T-E. Amalia, ¿dónde vamos a poner aquel sofá? Where are we going to put that sofá? Celia, en la sala de estar, in the living room. Y esta vez, and this time, Daniel tiene que ayudar. Daniel has to help. Amalia, es verdad, it's true. Ah, ¿dónde quieres poner aquellas revistas. Where do you want to put those magazines? Celia, en aquella mesa, in that table, or on that table. Oye, ¿qué es eso que está debajo del sofá? What is that that's under the sofa? And it's eso because she doesn't know what it is, so she can't put a gender to it. So it becomes eso, ESO, the neutral form. Amalia says, ¿Quién sabe? Who knows? Interesting to find out what's under that sofa. Letter B, with a partner, play the roles of two friends. Take turns asking and answering the questions. The one who answers always rejects the objects indicated and wants the ones far from both. So if you're talking about things that are far from both of you, and you're going to say, those things over there that I want, then you have to go with some form of aquel, aquella, aquellos, aquellas. So the questions and answers will go like this. Número uno, ¿Quieres estas revistas? Do you want these magazines? No, quiero aquellas. I want those. Dos, ¿Vas a usar esta aspiradora? Are you going to use this vacuum cleaner? No, voy a usar aquella. No, I'm going to use that one. Tres, ¿Vas a lavar este mantel? Are you going to wash this tablecloth? The answer, no, voy a lavar aquel. No, I'm going to wash that one. Y cuatro, ¿Vas a fregar estos vasos? Are you going to wash these glasses? No, voy a fregar aquellos. No, I'm going to wash those.